Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This taken in at the goal line. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. A first down throw for Hurts. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's second down and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Going up top. He's got it. And he will score. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First down for Aaron. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Now Warren. And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Second and a yard. From the gun, Rodgers. That's complete to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, not only getting outside the pocket, buying more time for his receivers, but then finding a man open who's able to pick up enough to move the chains.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Rodgers. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Second and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Rodgers now. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And he's going to have a first down. They get into field goal range here at the 29.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's first and 10. Rodgers going up top again. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And, man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Again, it's Rodgers. And he'll take it on in. Kenneth Gainwell. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Eagles 10.
Closing seconds of this first half, and this kickoff is away. This going to be returned from right around the goal line. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And a nice run. Get them about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Great, set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Off the play fake. Hurts. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. The linebacker, Alex Highsmith, getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. That'll be taken in by Barker.
It's actually a really nice job there on 2nd down, putting this into a 3rd and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that 1st down sack. So often, that can derail the drive, but they got a chance here to pick this up and maintain possession.
He's trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield.
4th down.
And that's going to lead to a 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Hurts. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
So I'm not sure if this is miscommunication or just bad execution, but either way, this is a ball that just needs to be completed. I mean, it's 4th down, money moment. You've got to be good in these critical situations, and when there's opportunities for plays to be made, you got to make them. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 9. Here's Rodgers. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And he'll be taken down. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. An even 40 yards.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open. Short throws turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get.
Good blocking, and he's in. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Steelers. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
No touch.
On first down, it's Hurts. Forced to his right. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard
Hurts
line.
looking to throw on first down. Rolling right. There he goes again. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Out of bounds at his own
Just shy of
49-yard
midfield.
line.
Silver, right?
Here's second down and 7.
Hey, Silver. No touch.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. To the outside. He's got Smith. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of
Hurts
15
finding
yards.
Smith and an Eagle.
That's
First
good
down.
for an Eagles first down.
Great, set.
First and 10
Anyway,
at the 36-yard line.
Hey, 73. No touch.
Now they'll set up to throw. Forced out wide. He keeps it himself.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
To throw on second down is Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end. Dallas got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
That's good.
Just his
Another
first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. Down at the 12. It's first and 10.
No touch.
Hurts to throw. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
11 more yards. That's another Eagles first down. First down and goal to go.
They'll run the sneak. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short.
Leads to second and goal.
They'll try to sneak it here. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Jake
Elliott on now for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Eagles are able to cut the deficit. It's now 28-17.
Eagles 17. Jake Elliott to kick
So
off
following the
for
score,
Philadelphia.
here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here's Williams on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now Rodgers moving outside the pocket, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. From the 33, here's second and a yard.
26. Back one. Give it. Scoop it down.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Steeler first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. We don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
It is 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Warren. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lanes close quickly. Here comes 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
On 3rd and 1, here's Rodgers. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
First down.
That's good for 11 and a first down. First and 10 now from the 36.
All right.
On 1st and 10, it's Warren. How about that? Quick feet there. Made a man miss. On his way to a nice pickup of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
From 29. Here's 2nd and 3. Rodgers. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now. I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The score, Steelers 35, Eagles 17. Chris Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Very set. No touch.
A first down throw for Hurts. Open man, Devontae Smith. He's taken down but just shy of midfield. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
No touch. Man, trimmer. No touch.
Hurts to the air on first down. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Clark.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Rodgers. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here. Here's a handoff to Wallace. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here. Set to go now on 1st and 10. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well.
The 45-yard line.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
3rd and long. Over on him in a flash, and he lost the football. That'll be picked up by the Eagles.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Tiger Hornet. No top. Hey, easy. 63, 60. Anyway, no touch.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
No touch. No.
Hurts now. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. He's going to try it here again. And the final throw of the game lines up incomplete. That will do it. This one comes to an end. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. EA Sports in the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from Pittsburgh. The return is Kenneth Gainwell. Good return here. Brings it up to the... Yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Back north.
A throw on the first play from Rodgers. That's complete to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
I think this is something that we can expect the rest of the day here, Mike, in the passing game. They love getting the running back involved early. And I think until the defense shows they got a plan to take him away, expect them to continue to find ways to get him involved in the passing game.
Rodgers, RPO, quickly out to Wilson. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
3 yards.
So as a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Here's 1st and 10. No run. This is Jalen Warren. Felix forward for maybe a yard. That is Cooper DeJean in there for the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Rodgers. Catch made, right side by Wilson. They hook up again, 2nd time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
Rodgers got it quick to Metcalf. We'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Eagles' 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. Rodgers to throw. Thrust, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Brings up 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Again, it's Rodgers. In trouble, and down he goes. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Hey, take 26. Get 300. Get 300.
Rogers. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on 4th down. But it was the deep.
Saquon Barkley. And he will go all the way. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Get across the 20, mark them at 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Rogers on 1st down. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A 1st down throw from Rogers. Moving to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. 13 yards on the catch there. That's a Steeler 1st down.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Rogers. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To the air once more. It's Rogers. That one intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away. And that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. They're not going to get away with it at this level.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down. Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's got him at his tight end, Goddard. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. So after 7-0 is our score. And we're back to the Steel City after this. Eagles in possession to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Barkley. And they manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Keanu Benton on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. at the 9.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Good, set.
Once again, it's Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Inside.
A-Rod now to throw on 1st down. He'll dump this out wide to Gainwell. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup of 5.
So there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number 1, the traditional handles. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing.
That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the 1st half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. Off he goes.
Rodgers on the scramble. He was brought down by Nolan Smith. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's taken in left side by Smith. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
3. Now 3rd and 5.
Back north. 319. Hey, 88.
Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
One will score. Touchdown, Steelers.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Makes the score Eagles 10, Steelers 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Second and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
1st and 10. They'll run. It's Barkley. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. The veteran Darius Slay. They're on the stop. It is 2nd and 9.
At the 42-yard line.
On the ground, this is Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd down and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll try and get there on the ground. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
But it's 4th down.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And it is caught, but he's out of bounds. Would have been the first down, but he could not stay in. As a result, they're going to turn this over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Play fake. It's Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And at this point here, second quarter of this game, I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, getting a taste of what the game plans are. Here they finally take a shot downfield. Nice job by the defense, but this is going to put a little depth in that coverage and hopefully open up some other things.
Chris Boswell to kick off.
3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Cole Holcomb in on the tackle. So, from 37, here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he will not be able to get free. picking up only a yard. Now it's third down. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. Talk things over before third down. Hurts now. He'll get that out to Barkley. Yeah. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
Number 26.
Big time play for Philly. 32 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go. Trimmer.
Hurts. Left side. It's caught by Brown. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
A gain of 15.
Hurts and Brown connect. And it's a first down for Philly. They'll run the counter with Barkley. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Here's Hurts. This one's off the floor. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with first and goal.
I love this concept here. Really good job by the other receivers clearing out that space. Big tight end comes down with the catch, and it's going to bring up first and goal.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. Saquon. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A pickup of 2.
A little closer. Here's second and goal. It's the quarterback with a sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half.
Jake Elliott to kick
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Hey, take 26.
First down for Aaron. This one grabbed by Austin. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it. With that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Brings up
second and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
From the gun, Rodgers. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does.
And he'll take this one in. Roman Wilson. Touchdown, Steelers. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Chris Boswell to kick off for
Boswell
Pittsburgh.
now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
Deshaun Elliott there on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Hurts. Open receiver is Dotson. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
1st down, Philadelphia.
So out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A 3-yard
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 7. Now Hurts. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. John Dotson was the intended receiver there. 3rd down coming up. To throw is Hurts. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
They'll throw with the sneak. And he's going to have the Eagles' 1st down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down. They'll run it here with Saquon. Has some room inside the 30. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. A pickup there of 28 yards.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
A run with Barkley. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike, and they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts to talk things over before 3rd down. They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to sneak it here, and he'll fight for doesn't get a hold up, and he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. Trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short. Down at the 1. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
14. Jake Elliott.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Austin now to return this. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here is 1st and 10.
We need team.
They'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Box it.
2nd down, Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Hey, take 26. Green 18. Flip it down.
In the shotgun, it's Aaron. He's going to look downfield once again. And he will dive into the end zone. 75 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3 of field goals here in the 4th quarter. A 1-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense can just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation, take a couple knees, get on with the win.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right. They come away with a hard-fought victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.
You're looking live at the Link. Welcome, football fans, to Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today, a good one in store here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And away we go at the Link. Here comes Williams on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Go to 50. 319.
Rodgers throwing to start it off. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. Broke through the tackle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
1st and 10 from the 41. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Short pass brought in. On the move, past the 40. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got it near the 8. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Motion man left is Brown. Hurts comes out throwing. The right side caught by Smith. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 38. He's got Smith again. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Great.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles finish off their opening drive stays the go-to guy the entire game, we will all judge together. But no doubt about it, on that opening drive, Brock, he was the star. Bunch of catches and a touchdown to begin this one.
Yeah, I think this is twofold. Number one, you love to get this guy started early. He's a playmaker. He's a difference maker. Number two, this defense, well, they better be on high alert because this offense feels like they have a matchup they can attack and attack, and that time attack a third time for 6.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here comes Williams on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Rodgers set to pass. This finds Austin complete. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Firing quickly as Rodgers complete. This one up to about the 27-yard line. Tackle made by the rookie Andrew Makuba.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to the link right after this. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking at 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman on for the Steelers to punt this away. It's fielded at the 14. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start, up close to the 30.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Wild play. First guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Finds a seam. Left side. He's off to the races. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Steelers 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. Rodgers here from the gun. Chased out to his right. On the run right, throw. Big gain downfield. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
To the air here on first down, Rodgers. And down he goes. The Eagles got him. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
Kate, it's so common that we talk about quarterbacks flushing a negative play. But defenses have to do the same thing as well. When you give up a big play, you got to regroup, you got to calm yourself, and you got to know it's all about the next play. And delivering a sack like that certainly helps.
Another try following the sack. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got his man. This is Austin. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football fields. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Eagles would take the lead with a score. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Great. Set. 180. 63.
On first down, Hurts. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down on with Barkley. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Brought down by the 4-time All-Pro Cameron Hayward. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Hurts looking to throw. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Buys time, rolling right. He's running for it. He's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get some late points in the lead. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. His 3rd total score this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This will end up as a touchback.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Forced out to his right. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right, getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10. Rodgers coming back after the pick. Austin makes the grab downfield. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield. The Steelers calling their first time out. So the big play has them well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. 1st down, Rodgers. That's to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And they'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
1st down, Steelers.
From the red zone now. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a one-score game before halftime. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Tackled by the venerable Cameron Hayward. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Corey's going to start with a run by Barkley. And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Slot man in motion right. Here's 2nd and 7. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
First down throwing for Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Buying some time right. That's caught for the first. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out. And it looks like, yes, they say Steeler football.
And that is the definition of an impact play from the defense. Everything been going poorly for them, right? They're poised to surrender some big yardage, but one big hit changed all of it and creates a big play on their side instead.
First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, it gives to Gainwell. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Steelers first down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
First down, ball at the 36. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Rodgers throwing again here on second down. Down the field, he's got Wilson. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
He's keeping it. Not a lot available to him. It's to the 38. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Now here's Rodgers. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Well, they had to look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
4th down and 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
By Dotson on the slant. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Even 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. From the 41. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Great. Set.
So read give here to Barkley. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up. Shift the momentum a little here in the 4th.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Finds him over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Great. Set.
And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. Running it after the penalty. And they only get one of those 5 yards back on first down, so they've got 2nd and 14. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Great.
They're going to pass it here. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case, tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Trimmer.
It's a sneak, Hurts. And he runs it across, touchdown! The Eagles go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles double their lead to 14.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Working from the gun to start. First and 10. Rodgers set to pass. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off Reed Blankenship.
Rodgers pass. Intercepted. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 40.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. First and 10. He'll start this one out with Barkley. A lot of grass ahead. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
First down, and they go right back to it. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.